The OpenAI embedding model was trained on general internet text. It has never read your internal knowledge base, your proprietary product names, or the specific abbreviations your company uses. When a support agent searches for PO number processing issue, the embedding model might not know that PO means purchase order in your context. Fine-tuning trains the model on your own data, so it understands your vocabulary before it ever touches your vector database. Fine-tuning is worth the effort when your domain has vocabulary that general-purpose models struggle with. Medical terminology, legal clause references, internal product codes, or engineering abbreviations are all good candidates. The clearest signal that you needed is a context recall score that stays stubbornly below 0.75 even after you have applied hybrid search, re-ranking, and query transformation. At that point, the embedding model itself is the bottleneck. Fine-tuning an embedding model requires training pairs. Each pair has a query and a positive document, meaning a chunk that genuinely answers the query. Hard negatives are chunks that look plausibly relevant, but do not actually answer the question. They might share keywords or topic, but miss the key information. The model learns to pull positive pairs closer together in vector space and push hard negatives further apart. Easy negatives teach the model nothing because it already separates them correctly. We use the language model to generate training questions automatically from our existing chunks. For each chunk, we ask the model to write 3 questions that the chunk would answer. This is far faster than writing questions by hand and scales to thousands of chunks. We run this over every chunk in our corpus to produce a large training set where each question is naturally paired with its source chunk as the positive document. We loop through every chunk, generate questions for it, and create an input example for each question and chunk pair. The Sentence Transformers library expects this exact format. We then wrap the list in a PyTorch data loader with a batch size of 16 and shuffle set to true. Shuffling is important, so the model does not see all examples from the same document consecutively, which would bias the training. We start from BGE, small embedding model that is fast and free to fine-tune. We use MultipleNegativesRankingLoss, which is the standard loss function for embedding model fine-tuning. Its key feature is that it automatically treats all other examples in the same batch as hard negatives for each training pair. This means a larger batch size produces harder negatives and better training signal without any extra data labeling. We call model.fit with 3 epochs and 100 warm-up steps. Warm-up steps gradually increase the learning rate at the start of training to prevent the model weights from shifting too aggressively on the first batch. 3 epochs is usually enough for domain adaptation fine-tuning. More than 5 epochs risks overfitting to the training questions. The model is saved to disk when training completes and is ready to swap into the pipeline. Swapping the fine-tuned model into the pipeline requires 2 steps. First, we load it using Hugging Face embeddings pointing at the saved directory. Second, we rebuild the Chroma vector store using the new embedding model. This is important. The stored vectors must be generated by the same model that will embed queries at search time. You cannot mix vectors from the base model with queries from the fine-tuned model. Run your RAGA's evaluation after rebuilding to confirm that context recall has improved. A few tips before wrapping up. Generate at least 500 training pairs for meaningful improvement. Fewer than that, and the model does not see enough domain examples to shift its representations. Use a batch size of 16 or above, so the multiple negatives loss has strong hard negatives to learn from. Always run your RAGA's evaluation before and after to confirm the change made things better, not worse. And remember that fine-tuning is not a one-time task. If your document corpus changes significantly, you should regenerate training data and fine-tune again. You now know how to generate training pairs automatically from your documents, fine-tune an embedding model using MultipleNegativesRankingLoss, and swap the result into your existing pipeline with a full RAGA's evaluation to confirm the improvement. In the next episode, we cover parent-child chunking, a retrieval strategy that stores small, precise chunks for matching, but returns larger surrounding chunks to give the language model richer context. Subscribe so you do not miss it. See you in the next one.